weather in Bulgaria, you have proper seasons. Summer, spring, autumn, winter, and everything is like, the summer is very, very hot. It doesn't tend to cool down that much until October time. So your summer tends to last from the end of April all the way through to October, where it starts to get warmer in April. May and June are quite warm. July and August are very hot. September starts to cool down a little bit, but still hot. But the winter can be very, very harsh. We've been here before when it's been -12. We were a bit concerned about this when we first bought the house, so we had central heating fitted.
This is how you solve the problem with heating of the house?
Yeah, we've got a wood and coal burning boiler.
Yes.
And this heats 12 radiators in the house. And it's very, very cheap to run. Once you have your wood and your coal, it doesn't cost anything else because you don't need electricity to run this.
Yes, and how much roughly per month you pay for heating the house? Because you use this to heat the water and the rooms.
Yes.
Yes?
I would say the biggest bills in the winter, about £25.
£25?
For a month. In England, you would be looking at a lot more. I mean, some people in England can't afford to have their heating on all the time. We can have our heating on 24 hours a day.
Yes.
And it is very, very cheap. It's very warm. We've also had insulation added to the outside of the house, 8 centimetres thick, so that once the house is warm through, it just holds the heat in all the time.
It cuts your expenses.
It does,
yes.
Yeah. And also in the summer, it keeps it cooler, so the house is nice and cool in the summer. Yeah, we're about an hour's drive from the coast. We're about an hour's drive from the mountains.
Yeah, everything is close to you.
Yes. Yeah, bought the house originally for about £12,000. We spent slightly more on the renovation because
it depends on the quality, as in anything you buy.
It's like everything in life, you pay for what you get.
So roughly, to buy and to renovate the house, you spend less than £30,000?
About 35, I would think.
About £35,000.
Yes, that was for the house and all the renovations. But I mean, we've had it done to a very high standard.
Yes.
Because originally it was just going to be a holiday home. But now that we've been coming here now for the last 5 years, and we tend to spend more time here than we do in England because we just like the place so much.
But we keep adding, so
yeah, we do keep adding.
It can be cheap if you want it cheap, but it can be expensive if you want it, depending on what you want.
Depending on the quality of the finish that you want, really. I mean, we've gone for a high standard finish, but you can do it a lot cheaper and still look nice. But we wanted it as comfortable or more comfortable than we have in England, because eventually this is going to be our home, so we wanted everything top quality.
Okay, having in mind the severe financial crisis at the moment, and there are still many people from UK that are buying in Bulgaria and looking to buy, what would you say to these people?
It's a good investment.
Yeah, now is a very, very good time to buy, because, as I say, the financial crisis, people need the money at the moment, so now is a good time to buy.